Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Comics with Stevey D, episode 148. I can't believe it's been this many episodes. What I got today is a package from my friend Hagan, and he liked a piece of my artwork, a Captain America drawing, and he offered to buy it for me. I've never sold a piece of art in my life, but what I did, I said, well, I'll trade you a comic book for it, since we're collectors. And so he, by chance, he was about to go up to Canada to visit Matt of Matt Likes Comics and Alan, the collector geek, and they did a hunt up there, and so he got me some books, and I'm very anxious to see what he's got in here. So without any further ado, I'm cracking it open. Hopefully I can do it without destroying my fingers. Good. Put this away. All right. Now, comes with, first thing you see is a note. So, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to give it a read. All right. Hey, buddy. Here are some books I bought you from Londa. I know you asked for Tales of Suspense, but geez, they are ridiculously expensive up here. So I'm going to send you one from my personal collection. Hope you like them. Talk soon, your buddy. Oh man, you didn't have to give me one out of your personal collection. All right, well, I appreciate it, and check your mail for your package. The artwork should be getting there. So I need to open it a little more. Golly, he sent me a stack of books. And of course, they're all taped up good. First, some silly books. That's what he says. And Hagan has a tremendous sense of humor. I think he's a naturally funny guy. He could do stand-up comedy, I think. And he's quick. He's a quick thinker. All right. First one is called Citizen Jack. It's a chubby guy riding a flame lightning bolt combination in the buff with a cowboy hat. Yahoo! All right. Uh-oh. Bless Taurus. Golden Apple Books. Have you seen this dog? Very interesting. Oh, one for the Christmas collection. Oh yeah, I was looking at this myself. Black Belt Hamsters 3D. Adolescent Radioactive Black Belt Hamsters 3D. Hold on, Clint. It's only Santa. They thought they had a burglar and Santa was coming down the chimney. That is so cool. I have 2 or 3 others of this series in my collection. Now for some cool stuff. Conan the King. Look at that. Number 29. Very majestic cover. He's being crowned. And not with a club, with a crown, Conan is always cool. All right, a DC book. Fair Play. Oh, JSA. The guy from the movie. Is it Mr. Terrific? I'm not sure, I can't remember, but it's a very cool cover and a good face. I love portraits of faces that are very realistic. And also, in the guy's hair, you can see the sheen. I like the way that was colored. Okay, he's got another sticker here. Had to get you an Alpha Flight from Canada. Canada, the Alpha Flight's a Canadian group. Marvel 2-in-1, The Thing and Alpha Flight. The Thing is my jam. Look at that. It's that guy. He's trapped by vines and stuff. Kind of like Poison Ivy, but Marvel's version. Oh, and look at this. Oh, man. And he gave me one from his personal collection. Like Chonko says, I'm going to hit you back harder. You know. All right. The maddening mystery of the inconceivable Adaptoid. Look at that. I will be so happy to add this to my collection. Got about a dozen or so of these. Kind of chipping away at them a little at a time. Well, I can't tell you enough thanks, Hagan, and from your personal collection. That is awesome. This comic book community is some of the most generous-hearted people I have met in any area, you know. All right. Yesterday I went on a comic book hunt, and I got a big haul. I took a stack of books in about this big and walked out with a stack about that big. And I wasn't emotionally attached to the books, but they had some value. And when I was in the comic book store, I was the first person to go through 2 long boxes of a new collection that they hadn't even put online yet at this store. Nerded Up Comics in Gerald, Missouri. They don't sell new comics. It's collectibles, gaming, and back issues. My newer books, I have to go to Rolla, Missouri. And I came across a book that is older than me, and that takes quite a bit doing. From 1953, Crazy. And it's a zombie or a Frankenstein zombie smashing through the door. And this is an Atlas comic, 10 center. And it's got chipping, you know, the Marvel chipping, but it does present very well. And like I said, I probably all said maybe $2 for this, and it's quite a comic book for $2, so I was happy with that. And the rest of the video, I'm just going to show you some run fillers on runs I'm working on. Avengers Spotlight number 25, a great Hawkeye cover. And another one of those, Solo Avengers. What? Solo Avengers and Avengers Spotlight split up like 1-20 and then 21-40 or something like that. And another Hawkeye, Solo Adventures. This is a cool action shot, you know. The character in all purple hues. And then here's his flying car or motorcycle. Tony Stark made it for him, I believe. It's Hercules is on the cover too. It's a cool one. Number 11. And here's one. He must have been taking a shower before everything broke out, you know, because he just had time to grab his bow and arrow and his headgear, you know. Cool cover. And then the Huntress, I got about 9 to go in it. This is the Huntress Days of Rage Part 1, number 17. There's 19 issues, and I collect Huntress because I like her, and Batman appears in the book from time to time. He is her mentor in some respects. And I also found what I like is when I get a complete story I can read. I was waiting to get the whole run and read them all together as a novel, but with these 2 books I got a complete story arc with Batman and the Huntress, which is really cool. And then my silly book I like to collect is Gru. This is number 14. He's building a pyramid. And here's one, he's like War Machine Gru. He has every kind of sword, axe, stuff. He's geared up. That's for sure. Spears, uh, ninja swords, you name it, he's got it. And lots of times in Gru, he fights like 20 guys at a time, you know. And Sergio Aragones it was a comic illustrator for Mad Magazine. So in the first issue, he did a self-portrait uh, of himself drawing the comic. Okay, I got another Huntress, so I picked up 3. So I'm sure I'm down to 9 or less. And this book is real cool because I'm from St. Louis, spent over 50 years there. More than that, probably closer to 58 years in that area. But they got the arch, and it's drawn too wide. It's too widespread in the skyline. But in the book, they show him at the arch again. If I can find it, I should have marked it. It's an anthology, so it's in the first story, and it shows a truer representation of the arch there. It's still, the legs are a little closer, and they put City Hall under the arch. The City Hall is in that area, but it's not under the arch. So that was cool. That's why I picked this up. I used to have it, and I got rid of all of my Avengers 3 or 4 years ago to make room moving to a smaller house. But now I have the most notorious weaponized villain there ever was in comic books. Married with Children. And he is sitting on his couch, and he's a shoe salesman, and his feet was notoriously stinky in the sitcom, and they drew the people very well throughout, where they look like the characters. I love the hazmat suit. This is number 5. I could have got number 2, but I like this cover best. That's why I picked this one. So with that, I want to thank Hagan again. Thank you so much, Hagan. And you're a great friend. And I'd like to also thank Bjorn, son of Crom, and Up and Adam, and Nate, and Rich, Big Nasty, and Chanko, and all these guys that I've been associating with. They're all great people, fantastic collectors, knowledgeable. So check out all their channels. And with that, enjoy your comic book pursuits. Take care and God bless.